1. If you can see my screen, type a 2. If you can hear me, type a 1. If you can see my screen, really type a 2. So we can go right into the meeting for today. I'm really excited being here. It's been a privilege being part of the above average community. It's been a privilege working with the various individuals from different parts of the country, from different parts of the world, really, creating what I believe is going to be one of the biggest movements yet of this century. Because where we're seeing ordinary people with extraordinary work ethic and big dreams really rise from where they are to really where they need to be. So if you're here for the first time in this meeting, you're welcome. If this is your second time, you're welcome. But as we'll go into the conversation for today, going to the conversation for today, I don't want you to think and imagine what would you do, what would you be, what would you have if money was not a problem? Because that's really what this is all about. That's really what this is all about. So as we go into the conversation for today, we'll be talking around 3 things. First, we're talking about the mission, the vision behind the above average movement, a place where individuals that have a desire to achieve more, to do more, can really achieve that using their smartphones and leveraging of the internet from their homes. We'll also be talking about basically our financial vehicle, because for you to actually achieve more and do more, you have to move beyond just dreaming and talking to actually having the right processes in place to make that work. And the last thing we'll be talking about is how you can actually be part of the process, be part of the system, and start creating your own financial future. So once again, I would like to say welcome to the Above Average community. And this community was birthed out of the entrepreneurial drive to see individuals live a life above the ordinary. I don't care what part of the world you're in or what you're doing right now, but economically speaking, everybody all across the world is categorized into 4 broad categories, economically speaking. There are people that basically have enough money in their lives, but they don't have time to enjoy that money. Those people are not really above average. Yes, they have some money, but they don't have the freedom to actually live the lifestyle that they choose. They don't have the time to enjoy with family and friends. They don't have the time to watch their children grow. They don't have the time to really do what they want to do and provide the best kind of life for themselves. The second category of people we have in this world, economically speaking, are those that don't have money. They don't have money, but they have a lot of time. Their problem is just money, but time is not their problem. Interestingly, with the economic situation right now, the pandemic and all of that, a lot of people are seeming to find themselves in that situation right now, where they have plenty of time, but their money is really running low. They're not going to work anymore, but they're seeing that their bills are still coming up. They're still paying their bills. They're still buying food. Well, good news, because we have a way out. The third category of people we have on this planet are really people that they don't have time at all. They are time broke and they are also money broke. They don't have money and they don't have time as well. These are good, hard working people, but they are just working hard in the wrong process. They are working hard in the wrong process. In other words, they are working like an elephant, but the output is really coming like that of an ant. And many of them, they are where they are because they've not found a better way. Well, one thing you're going to see if you're in that category today, we're going to be showing you a better way, because I was in that category as well many years ago. And the last category of individuals we have on this planet are people that have enough money and they have enough time. They have enough money for themselves and they have enough time to actually accomplish that. Basically, we see that we see that less than 2% of the human population are actually in that category. The reason is that a lot of us spend the first 24 years of our lives acquiring a skill or an education. They will spend the next 40 years working in a system that won't be loyal to us. Then at the end of retirement, a lot of people are in a position where they either die before that age because they overwork their body. A lot of them also their life are using whatever money they have to in turn take care of their health, and many of them are just flat out broke. So But our goal tonight is that we've been studying basically how people enter into that last category, and we've basically finally cracked it. Basically, I started studying a lot around how individuals can live a life above average, how I can first of all step up my life from being in a position where I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, to stepping up a little bit higher. And after reading over 60 books on finance, 80 books on leadership, I did a whole lot of study, and I met a friend along the way, which is Mr. Moses Egueremo, who happens to be the highest income earner in our system right now in Africa. Met him a few years ago, and I was excited that I could see someone that was thinking on the same frequency I was thinking, and within a very short period of time, apply the right processes in place. And at a very small age of 23, I started seeing over ₦1 million every month. Fast forward today, we're excited now because we're showing more persons how they can do the same with a bigger vehicle, a better vehicle, and a stronger process. So, but for an individual to live that life we're talking about, a life where it's full of purpose, a life where individuals can live their dreams and not just dream it, a life where people can actually build wealth and meet up with our financial goals, then a financial vehicle is needed. You don't just talk about that like a motivational speaker and just talk. There has to be process in place to allow you to achieve that. And our process is actually what we say is, in achieving that process, we partner with a very strong financial vehicle. Because to get from where you are to where you need to be, you need a vehicle. I currently live in Abuja. If I'm going to basically Sokoto or Kaduna or Kano, I basically need a vehicle to get there. I could choose to trek there. Once upon a time, that was a valid means of transportation, but that would take a whole lot of time. I could choose to ride a bicycle there. I could choose to ride a bike there. I could choose to take a bus there. But the fastest way you and I know today to move from point A to point B is actually an airplane. And one great thing about the airplane is that it saves time, it saves energy, and it gets you where you need to go on time. So if there's anybody right here on this call, you'd like to save time and save energy in moving from where you are to where you need to be over the next 2 years, over the next 3, over the next 1 year, I want you to type 3 on the comment box below. If you're a big dreamer here and you want to get from where you are to where you need to be pretty quickly, I want you to type 3 on the comment box below. Let me see if there are big dreamers in the house, because train, bicycle, airplanes, they are all valid means of transportation. But when we talk about extraordinary success and living a life above average, then it has to do with getting there on time as well. I used to hear a wise man once told me something. He said, if you see a child that is 1 year old reading A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, is very cute and is considered to be a great success. But if you see an old man at the age of 55 celebrating that he just learned how to read A, B, C, D, even though they both accomplish the same thing, one is considered to be a mockery, while the other is considered to be extraordinary success. So time is essential to great success. If there are big dreamers in the house and you really want to cut the time of getting to your dreams and you want to get to that pinnacle level of success in the next 2-3 years, I want you to type a 3 on the comment box below. So, with that being said, how do we achieve that? What's the process we're using? What's the financial vehicle we're using? We're partnering with a financial vehicle called PURE, P-U-R-E. It's an acronym. It stands for People United, Reaching Everyone. And someone rightly said that the question right now is why PURE? Because if we want to get from where we are to where we need to be, then we basically need funds, we need money. And money is that thing that I can actually get to your dream pretty quickly. Because someone rightly said that people say money is not important, but it's right up there with oxygen. So basically, to get there, money basically does not fall from heaven, neither is it found on the earth. It is in the pockets and the bank accounts of people. And the easiest way you get that out is following the principle that governs the building of wealth. There are just 2 principles. One is that the amount of money you make in life is tied to the size of the problem you're solving. And the second principle is that the amount of money you make in life is also tied to the number of persons you're solving a problem for. So if you're solving a big problem, you can make big money. If you're solving a big problem for a whole lot of persons, then you can make big money pretty quickly. So that's our process to getting it done. And why did we pick Pure? Pure basically is a company, it's a US-based company that they have the best product line and the best solution in terms of healthcare and skincare. And they are merging it also with the e-commerce platform, which is allowing a lot of individuals make a lot of money right from home using their smartphones. Because it's quite exciting to know that we're seeing three of the biggest industries converging together right here: the healthcare and wellness, the skincare, and of course e-commerce coming together under one umbrella called Pure. And this is one of the reasons why we pick Pure. But for you to look at Pure, basically, it's very exciting to know that what's their track record, what have they been doing. Pure basically is a US-based company. They've been in business now for about 11 years, and within 11 years of doing business, 11 years of doing business, they're in 12 countries in America. And for the very first time in 12 years plus of doing business, in 2008 till last year, the company was expanding outside the US. I can remember the first time I got a call about Pure, January of last year. And when I heard that this company is for the first time is expanding outside the US, I was very intrigued, because two things caught my interest. Why would a company be in the US for 12 years and not think of Africa at all until 12 years later? I started to look into the company critically, and I saw very interesting things, so I'll be sharing with some of us today. Another thing to note is that the company is a big company. The company is currently over $100 million company in annual revenue, and the company is not owned by a founder, but is rather owned by a board. Amongst the board of directors, we have several Fortune 500 company owners. Amongst them is Phil Knight. Phil Knight happens to be the founder of Nike, and of course, one of the 21st richest men in the world, as part of the shareholders or board of directors of this company. And that really caught my interest as a businessman, to really see that what's a shoe company billionaire doing in a health, wellness and skincare company as one of their shareholders. It's either that company has caught his interest, or there is something really big that these people are seeing here. And upon closer look at Pure, we basically found some interesting things we'll be talking to you about today. So what's Pure about, and how do you take advantage of it? There are basically four main values individual gets from partnering with Pure. The first, of course, is their product line. The products of Pure, which is attracting several Fortune 500 company owners. The product of Pure, which is so phenomenal right now that we're getting so much testimonies. The same products that doctors are recommending freely in the US. The same products that got the attention for the first time of the Nigerian Medical Association to sign a partnership with the company to use their products right here in Nigeria. The same product also that have gotten several testimonies, myself being a testimony as well. So that's the first value you get. The second value you get is a position value. A position allows you to enjoy from the market share, from the expansion that the company is having. We see individuals here that got the product value within a short period of time. Before they do anything, they start having your potential income from other people that are joining the company right after they did. So we also have a business ID, so which means you can build a lot of business with the company. Well, the second person will explain all that, but for me today, I'll just focus on the product value over the next 15 minutes. So, and the last thing you get as value for money is, of course, the mentorship system. Our world-class mentorship system, the same system that allowed me to make over $1 million within while I was 23 years old. The same system is being employed right here to allow a lot of people learn to have the mentality, the skill set, and the tool set to use this financial variable to rise from where they are to really where they need to be. So let's talk about the products, all right? Basically, Pure basically has over 65 product line in the US, but we have just 7 of them introduced right here in the country. So we're going to be talking about the 7 products, the results they've had, what they're about, and what value they can bring to you and your loved ones. The interesting thing about the Pure company and what we saw is that Pure is not operating a product-based system that is targeted at solving health problems. This is not drugs, no. These are not just supplements either. I say it's beyond supplementation because they struck at the very heart of natural medicine. There are 2 aspects of medicine known in the world: pharmaceutical medicine, which believes that the human body needs to be taking in drugs and synthesized chemicals in order to take care of itself, and naturopathic medicine, which is natural medicine, that believes that the human body can heal itself and take care of itself, irrespective of anything that comes against it, provided 3 conditions are fulfilled. The 3 conditions are cleansing, balancing, and building. Why cleansing? Why cleansing? Because medically speaking, we found out that 50% of all health cases in the world are as a result of toxins in the system that have been accumulated over time. And over 198% of people in the world have never gotten a full body cleanse before, right from when they are born. This is the reason why people are falling sick as they grow older. People are getting weaker as they grow older. But the good news about Pure is that they found a system that can completely cleanse the body. That's the first thing, the first cornerstone of Pure. The second cornerstone, of course, is why balancing. Well, the medical science has also shown that the immune system, even though it's a self-healing mechanism and can heal itself of anything, it cannot function in certain environments. The same way the fish has the ability to swim in water, it can swim. Swimming is inherent in the DNA of the fish. However, the fish cannot swim in any kind of water. A freshwater fish cannot swim in salt water. Neither can a saltwater fish swim in hot water. Neither can a fish swim in hot water as well. So basically, the kind of water matters. So the immune system therefore basically realized that the immune system works best in an alkali environment. And as a result of the food we eat, animal proteins we're consuming, technology we're using, the body is constantly in a battle to become alkali because everything we're taking is taken into the acidic side. And lastly, building. We're simply a combination of cells. This information is not new. But what's interesting about Pure is the solution we've provided to these problems. The first solution we have right here is the cleanse product. The cleanse formulation is made up of over 25 different herbs, the very first of its kind in the world that could cleanse all the 7 pathways of elimination in the body at once. What does that mean? It means that individuals, right from when they are, the statistics that say that individuals, right from when they are born to their current age, that they have never gotten a full body cleanse before, people can now take themselves out of those statistics. It means that for the first time, people can now cleanse their lungs, liver, blood, lymphatic system, all the 7 pathways of elimination all at once. And the results are basically phenomenal. We're seeing a lot of results right here that we've never seen before. People taking the cleanse product are getting insane testimonies for fibroids that have been there for years, taking the cleanse product, and the fibroids are melting out. I can never forget a very dear someone I met in Makurdi. He was scheduled for a surgery, appendicitis surgery, and he just started up on the cleanse to completely remove toxins from his body. Few days of doing that, he went for his surgery on appendicitis, and the doctors confirmed that there was no need for such a surgery. We're seeing people get several results with the cleanse product, but the idea about it is this. We all live in different houses, different parts of the world. If you sweep your house today, the dirt you will bring out from your house is different from my house if I sweep my house. It all depends on what I've been doing in my house all this while. So we're seeing people getting a lot of results just using the cleanse product. You're seeing testimony right here, someone saying, for the past 3 years, I've been sleeping by 11 a.m., waking up by 11 p.m., waking up by 9 a.m. That's 30 hours of good, sweet sleep. And for the past 5 years, the earliest I have slept was 5 a.m. Gosh, this is the best news that has ever gotten to me. Someone gave me a call today from the NYSC State Camp. That was yesterday, NYSC State Camp of Benue State. For the past 5 years, this man has not been able to sleep. He's having problems sleeping, basically. And he saw some of our testimonies, got interested, picked up our products, and he was excited about the results that he's getting. So we're seeing people get phenomenal results just with the cleanse product. Next, of course, is our build product. Now, our daily build is also the first of its kind in the world. It has 240 nutraceuticals, 240 secondary antioxidants, put in together in a very beautiful way. And we're seeing results for supporting improved immune system, healthier bones, liver and digestive system support. Several testimonies we're seeing here. Perhaps for me, one of the biggest things that you will notice once you take in the daily build, it comes in both liquid and capsule format, is that people that take in the daily build immediately testify of enhanced energy. It testify of enhanced energy, great product, improved mental state, and all the stuff. So this is a basic testimony right here of some of a member right here talking about the daily build and the cleanse and the phenomenal results that they are getting. Basically, there are a lot of testimonies in our Facebook group, a lot of testimonies on high blood pressure to diabetes, of people taking the products and getting phenomenal results. Both asthma and pain all cleared using the daily build. Last, of course, our Sleep Twin. This is one of our special build products. Now, the entire philosophy of the Pure company towards the problem they're solving is solving the problem using the philosophy of cleanse, balance, build, basically. But we have special build products like the Sleep Twin. The Sleep Twin is phenomenal for weight loss. It helps people burn calories while they sleep, and we're getting crazy and insane testimonies. And what's phenomenal with the Sleep Twin is that I tell people you don't have to starve to lose weight today. And now do you have to fast to lose weight today? Now do you have to do keto diets to lose weight today? Basically, you can just sleep and lose weight. The Sleep Twin has a lot of micro minerals, a lot of melatonin and cysteine that helps people regulate their body clock and help them burn calories while they sleep. And it's really phenomenal because the testimonies, anybody can talk is cheap, but documentation beats argument. As we're seeing several testimonies every single day of people just taking the products and they're losing phenomenal weight. So basically, it's exciting what we're seeing here. This is value like never before, solving problems for people in areas where it matters, that they have used several things in the past without results, and they are seeing results like never before. Why are these results happening? Because for the first time, we're having a holistic approach to health, to cleanse, balance, build, and we're seeing phenomenal results. Mila is one of our special build products as well, which is centered around brain health. It's centered around brain health, gotten from natural chia seed of different species. The same way you have pepper of different species, red pepper, Cameroon pepper, green pepper, and all the stuff. But the cotton chia seed of different species microsliced together and kept them in one place. And the phenomenal result is that one spoon of Amila has over 10 times the omega-3 you can get from other sources. And it's quite phenomenal about that is that we're getting results. So much results for autism, so much results for dementia. I was in Warri a few weeks ago before the whole lockdown. I was quite excited testimonies of individuals from just using the Pure products. There's a lady there, her testimonies on our Facebook group. If it's your first time being here, make sure they add it to our open Facebook so you can see most of these testimonies. I saw her testimony, it was so phenomenal to me. I had to do a video documentation with her. Basically, she herself was having high blood pressure for years. High blood pressure has been a huge problem for her and her husband. But as they grow older, she started realizing that her husband's having issues with his mental health. It was easily forgotten forgetting things, which is called dementia, was easily being irritated. It was crazy, and she was very concerned. She heard about the products and started up with a cleanse product, cleanse and daily build. The husband and her was on that, and her blood pressure normalized, so much so that she no longer needed her BP drugs to live her life. And she was so excited. I introduced her to the miller. She started using the miller for her husband, and it was quite exciting, the testimony that she shared. The testimony is documented in our group. The good news is that her husband is back mentally. He could now remember things and living life as he used to while in his 30s. So it's quite exciting, the real problems we're solving for people right here using the pure products. And lastly, of course, we have organic sulfur. Sulfur is one of the three most abundant things found in every human being. By that, I mean, this is one of the three things people need constantly every day in order to function. One of them is water, two is energy, and the third thing is sulfur. Why is sulfur so important? One, because it is essential. It is essential for hair growth, skin growth, fingernail growth, and hair growth. Basically, it's essential for all forms of growth, healthy growth of the human body, from hair to fingernails to skin and all the stuff. Second, why is the organic sulfur so essential? Why is it rated so essentially? Because it also serves as a natural lubricant for every moving part of the body. The same way the engine oil serves as lubricant for the engine of a generator to avoid it from breaking down, so also the organic sulfur plays the same role in the human body. And it's quite exciting because we're seeing for the first time when we're having pure 99.9% MSM organic sulfur right here for people to access, and people are using and getting results for their joint health, results for their liver, and all that in a very short period of time. One of my biggest testimonies with the organic sulfur is the use of the organic sulfur and cleanse together for someone that had kidney failure. The person was constantly on dialysis, but you started with the cleanse, started with the it's cleansed, use the organic sulfur, and use one other of our product called the Pure Excel, and the issue of kidney failure was out of the question. So it's quite exciting what we're seeing, because the body is a self-healing mechanism, and what we're doing right here in Pure is giving the body what it needs for it to take care of itself. This is not a formula for the sick. No. People are sick because they are deficient of this. So if they have this in their body, they can live healthier, stronger lives. From a health perspective, they can truly live a life that is above what the ordinary person gets to experience on a daily basis. So, and lastly, before I go, let me talk about, of course, the Pure Excel. Now, the Pure Excel basically is one of those revolutionary technologies we have right here in Pure. This product is so phenomenal. It's so phenomenal that the Nigerian Medical Association had to partner with it in order to use this product to manage chronic cases. And this kind of partnership has never happened before. Why is that so? It's because of the ingredients of the Pure Excel. The Pure Excel is a triactive technology that has three of the most powerful antioxidants known to man. One, of course, is glutathione, bioavailable glutathione, which is said to be the father of all antioxidants. The second is superoxide dismutase, which is also said to be the mother of all antioxidants. And of course, we have the aloe asimina. The aloe asimina is the aloe vera extract of aloe asimina that helps the immune system in cellular communication to ensure that anything you put into your body is channeled in the right place. And we're seeing for the first time this is happening in the history of medical science. And what's great is that medical papers have shown through the years that this is what happens to a lot of persons. From when they are born, the level of glutathione in their body is high, so their immunity is strong. That's the reason why many children recover from sicknesses or even fractures faster than older people. It's because of the level of glutathione in their human body. But as we grow older and puberty sets in, we lose it. And that results in quick aging, that results in several health crises as well. You can see the graph on my screen right now, how people's immunity go down as they grow older, and the amount of toxins in their body keep increasing as they grow older, because prior to this time, people know nothing that they can do to remove toxins completely from their body. As a result of that, we have a situation called health crisis as a place where both of them meet. Life expectancy right now in Nigeria is over like 53 years old. Life expectancy in Ghana is a little bit above that, but people want to live stronger as they grow older. We're seeing life expectancy in Canada hitting as high as 80, in Okinawa, Japan, hitting as high as 90. So what we're proposing is a different solution to health. What will it be like if you don't have to grow weaker as you grow older? What will it be like if you already have a health crisis? It can be reversed if you put the right things in your body today. This is the message of Pure. And this is the message that we see that is of a great value that a lot of people need to hear. And if we can get this message out to a lot of person, we can save lives. We can have people living stronger as they are growing older, and people experiencing stronger, healthier lives. For the purpose of documentation, right here you can see on my screen 75 diseases that are associated with low glutathione. This document is obtainable on Google. This document is obtainable anywhere on the internet. But this is the problem. You can see cancer, arthritis, 75 high blood pressure, diabetes, they are all listed here. But we're not here to talk about problems. We're here to talk about solution. The solution has arrived, and that's what we're excited about. That with cleansing, balancing, and building, with our products, people are getting results. And for the first time, the glutathione can now be supplemented in the human bodies, and people are getting phenomenal results. Right here on my screen, you can see someone rightly said that, she said, do you know what just happened? Yesterday, I checked my blood sugar, it was 212. I started using the Pure Excel yesterday, and I didn't take my regular sugar medication. I just checked now, it is 134. This is 24 hours with testimony with this product. And this lady went ahead in less than 2 weeks, her blood sugar went down to 85. We're seeing more and more testimonies like this, but what we say to people is that you don't have to wait for your body to break down for you to start enjoying good health. They say health is wealth. So let's stay healthy. Let's help our friends and family stay healthy, and let's make money as we do that. Of course, the products we have full certifications for the products, and it's really, really phenomenal. I'm going to end my session this way by sharing my personal story. Basically, December of 2018, I found myself in a situation where my tummy was getting very big. Like I don't drink, I don't do a whole lot of stuff, but my tummy was getting very big. And prior to that time, I pride myself in telling myself that I basically don't urinate a lot. I don't urinate a lot. I can travel 8 hours journey, and I will not stop one time to ease myself. I used to pride myself in that, not knowing that I was killing myself gradually. And within the week, I can find myself going to toilet like 3 times in an entire week. That was before then. So December of 2018, it was so, I somehow found my tummy growing larger. I went, by January, I said when I go to toilet, it comes out with blood. I was scared for my health and what was happening to me. I went to the hospitals, the doctors checked me out, told me some things. I was surprised at what I was hearing. I went to another hospital and they confirmed the same thing. And basically when you go to the hospital, they scare you. They scare you with several things. And after the whole scare, I just said, I really need a good product in my life. I really need to start taking care of myself health-wise in a way I know how to. So around January, I heard about Pure. I was excited about the product I was seeing. I was excited about the testimonies I was seeing. And I bought a membership pack immediately to, first of all, be a customer for my own health. I paid for the products in January. I got the products later in April. I started using the products. I got so much relief. My own personal testimony was poured out to me, sharing the product with other people, gathered several testimonies, and in August of 2019, I decided to go all out to share the good news around what this product is about. And in 6 months, I made over 5 million naira, close to 10 million naira in 6 months. And it's really been exciting. It's really been exciting working with this company, saving a lot of lives, helping people have experienced better health, helping people have an alternative way of making money by helping other people get what they want. Someone rightly said, and this is how I conclude, he said that if you want whatever you want in life, God has hidden it in other people. And if you can help enough of other people get what they want, you in turn will have all that you need. So I'm going to be taking a bow here and be handing over to my friend, Mr. Moses Egremo, who will be talking about the business, how money is made by helping a lot of persons. But lest I forget, this was my biggest success story. I took a position in January. I started building in August. But because of an early position, by August, I had already over 1,000 people in my business on one side of my leg that became potential income for me when I started building. So as we go into the next session, listen carefully. Position is key. The product is important, and let's make money together. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. Fantastic. Just type value, 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 value. Thank you very much, Mr. Tombra Batu.